We back in action. Welcome back to your favorite channel, K9s on the PBC, Pelican Bay Corner, giving it to you the way I always do, fair and unbiased, raw and uncut. Some gonna like it, some ain't. Big shout out and big salute to everybody taking care of them pets across the world, from one side of the globe to the other side of the globe, from the top to the bottom. We about to get into it. Everybody doing illegal things with these dogs and enjoying your pets across the world, man. Hey, y'all come on up in here, relax. We got some dog talk and some serious notes to touch on. And we're gonna see where it lead us to. We're gonna see where it lead us to. Like I said, big shout out and big thanks to the brothers and sisters down in the chat. Y'all hit that like button up, man. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. What you waiting on, like I always say. Let's get into this dog talk, man. I don't feel like beating around the bush too long, We're going to get straight off in it, man. One brother asked me, what do I think the best flea remedy is? And I'm not going to even lie. I'm going to be honest with you, dog. I've been busting my ass with these fleas this year. Certain things, it seem like certain things don't be working. I use the Seresto collar, which is normally my go-to, like I always say. Normally my go-to, but for some reason it wasn't working, this season. At least with my particular dogs. I did the pills, and I messed up on the pills one time because you were supposed to feed the pills with some oily food. Some type of oily food. I put cod liver oil on, that's good. Anything that's oily or greasy, because you want the flea medicine. Once the dog eat it, the flea medicine comes through their skin, it comes out in the oils into their fur and stuff like that. And I gave it to him without giving him the oil, just straight putting it in his mouth. So I understood why it didn't work like that. But yeah, man, it's just trial and error when it comes to these fleas, man. When it comes to these fleas, what works for you may not work for me, and what works for me may not work for you, So just like I said, just try certain things out, man. If you feel like you got the remedy, the what stops it, come up here on the show, man, and let everybody know. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I know what don't work. That blue spray, that Adams flea and tick spray. It'll get them off for the time being, but they'll be right back on your dog the next day. And I ain't used that stuff in about a couple years. I use it to get them off of them right then, but I don't expect that Adams flea and tick spray to keep it off of them forever. You know what I'm saying? Or for the few months or something like that. So, yeah, just do your research, man, and figure out, what works best for your dog and your environment, because everybody's environment is different. Like the brother said, I seen on Facebook, he said, man, South Carolina, we got winter mosquitoes. And I started commenting up under that shit. Big salute to my man, Bonton from around my way. Not scatterbred kennels, Bonton from around my way. Big salute to you, big dog. You know what I'm saying? We got wintertime fleas too. Fleas normally go in on the winter or die off or whatever. We got wintertime fleas and wintertime mosquitoes around here, man. So, just like I said, man, just choose what works for your yard and your program. Now, one guy said, I don't know nothing about the Bobby Hall dogs. That's exactly the type of statements that I'm talking about in this dog game that make me feel like y'all got low IQs. That's why when people that don't got pit bulls talk about y'all, pay attention. Step outside of this little community y'all in and go to these other dogs and see what they say about you. They call you stupid. They call you dumb. They call you this. They call you that. They call you average. They just say all kind of stuff about the pit bulls owners and the breeders and the dogs in general. And that's because, man, I see why they say it. I always have to say this, man. It's not all of the brothers. You got great brothers out there. You got great pet owners out there. You got great trainers out there with these pit bulls. You got a lot of great people out there with them. But just as many great people you got with them, you got flunkies and fuck ups and people that make the breed look bad. You know what I'm saying? Period. Oh, you don't know nothing about Bobby Hog dogs. I mean, anybody who watched that last video I did, I clearly told you I didn't know nothing about Bobby Hog dogs. I'm talking about real information. That's what's wrong with a lot of y'all too. You got too much ego to say, I don't know it. I need to go read it. I need to learn it. Not me, man. I learn it and then I come back and kick your ass with it. You know what I'm saying? Slap you in the face with it. You see? Why would I need to know Bobby Hog dogs if I wasn't running Bobby Hog dogs? You see? Back in my days, I didn't give a fuck about none of them. Only thing I cared about was what I was running and if it was winning. If what I had was winning, I didn't care about none of that other shit. Bring it. Whatever you got, bring it. Eli G, whatever, bring it. Why the fuck I need to be reading a book about Bobby Hall? Why the fuck I need to be reading a book about Hollingsworth or any of these other folks who I don't even like Mayday dogs? You know? So let's be honest about this shit, man. Ignorance is a motherfucker in this pit bull community. You know? It just shows, man. It shows. And like I said, big salute to the brothers that got the Bobby Hall dogs, man. We're going to continue to talk about that stuff. We're going to continue to research that stuff because the only way you're going to learn about it is to research it. If you sit back like these flunkies, these dumbasses, you know, you'll be just like them. You'll be just like them. Step away from the crowd, man. Step away from the crowd because the crowd, this pit bull crowd, it ain't going to lead you but certain places. Man, I don't mean like nowhere bad, no jail or nothing like that. It's a cap. You know what I'm saying? The only thing fresh and new to this pit bull community is these brothers that's doing the training shit. Other than that, talking about some washed up ass, old ass people that's dead and gone, the Bible says stop talking about the dead, talk about the living. Y'all don't give the living no props, but you dick ride the dead, master. But I'm just gonna hold it right there, you know what I'm saying? Just gonna hold it right there because I ain't the only one to see that. You know what I'm saying? This community, I'm just gonna say it like this, man. Y'all need some help, you know? And the brothers in these podcasts can't give it to you, you know? It starts way before you get on this social media shit. And you need some damn help, you know? Now, let's get to it, man. We got one person deceased following a dog attack in Georgia, man. You know, CNN Satellites Outer Space drop down, give it to me. You know, I always give it to you, man. I appreciate everybody rocking with me, you know. And before we get into this news, you know, I want to say this. A lot of y'all brothers ain't even on the algorithm no more. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to Trial and Error. Let me help you get on the algorithm, big dog. We don't see what we don't do on my channel. And a lot of y'all brothers, y'all like to do, man. Talk slick. You really be talking about this person, but you're scared to say their name. And if you say their name, listen here, man. I'm gonna say this to you, big dog. You know, and I still got a lot of respect for you. But what I noticed is you a master. You is a master's person. You a person that you one of them folk out here calling these brothers master. You one of them brothers that Garner can't do no wrong in your face. You one of these folk that you'll go eat off of Garner feet. You know? Like I said, anybody say anything wrong about Garner around, you Trial and Error. You get to talking slick in your little videos and stuff like that. You know? I was asking brothers, man, what the hell that dude went at? He fell off the map. They say he's still making videos. He just ain't in the algorithm no more. They ain't want to hear that bullshit. You know? We need something that's going to help this dog community elevate. Fuck all that bullshit, damn lying and beating around the bush and talking about what your daddy going to sell you. You know? Hey, man. We just do it how we got to do it, man. Do it how we got to do it. But let's just get off in this news and we're going to get deep off in this dog talk, man. We got some deep dog talk to talk about. And we're going to get back on Trial and Error ass too when this damn news over. You know? PB K9s, one deceased in Georgia for dog attack. Let's get into it.
Nunez was outside working on her yard when her neighbor's dogs were released and attacked her. That's according to the Appleton County Sheriff's Office, who responded to a home here on Poplar Street after hearing about an elderly woman found unresponsive outside of her home. According to the Appleton County Sheriff's Deputy Gene Davis, it didn't take long for deputies to see that the woman had died as a result of a dog attack. Davis says thanks to security footage, their investigators were able to find the two dogs responsible. Investigators say the dogs belong to Nunez's neighbor, Misty Branch. Both dogs have been taken away, and Misty Branch is in jail on reckless conduct and involuntary manslaughter charges. But her death has sparked concern over the lack of animal control in the county. The sheriff's office says in 2024, another woman, 59-year-old Estine Castillo, was attacked by 4 dogs while walking. While Castillo survived, Nunez did not. And now, another vicious attack has created unease for those weighing in online, a concern in the county that Davis says they are working on.
But we do have a dog problem, just like every community that doesn't have an animal control unit. But we are working with the Board of Commissioners to try to rectify that situation.
According to the Appleton County Sheriff's Department, they are working with the county to get an animal control unit. In Appleton County, Lindsay Stanger, WTOC News.
Big salute to the dog god out there, man. I'm gonna holler at you in a few minutes, but first, I want to address some stuff, man. When it comes to that, a dude hit me up in my comments, asked me about something about what Dynamite, the fake Walk'em. Listen, this is the thing about that, man. That guy, he ruined all the credibility of Walk'em, the Walk'em name. You ruining all the credibility. You know what I'm saying? All the credibility. At the end of the day, he gotta do what he gotta do. I'm doing what I gotta do. But Dynamite, when you step to me and you say, oh, they trying to let the black brothers get some money. Listen here, dog. That's how I know you fucked up in the head. That's how I know you lost. I made a way for me to get some money. I don't need somebody else to pass the torch for the black brothers to get some money. You stay right over there, dick riding, dick sucking, and selling that fake ass shit while I'm over here doing my thing. This a different world now, dog. This a different ball game now, dog. This ain't 1994. This ain't 95. This ain't 96. Well, you weren't around even then. You know, you weren't around then. You can say what you want to say, but I've been around here. I stay where the Big John stuff is at. I stay down the street from the Big John stuff. You in a whole nother city. 2 or 3 cities over. You know? You wasn't around here in no 95. You wasn't around here in no 96, 97 buying them dogs. I don't care what you say. You know? I ain't see you till the 2000s. Around that Sambo time. But that don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing to what we're talking about. You know? I just expected more from Walk'em and Dynamite. I expected more out of y'all. And, you know, I expected y'all to be trustworthy. I expected y'all to be right when it comes to these dogs. You know what I'm saying? I expected that shit. This is what I'm asking y'all to pay attention to. You see Dynamite, you got 3 litters you just posted up. Ain't there one of them litters that you posted up coming from the dogs that you got back from the dog pound. You got Dog Dick. Dog Dick got a litter coming. And you advertising that. Hey, Dog Dick, if you wanted to get your puppies out and really get some sales off them, you should have hollered at me. You know what I'm saying? But y'all gonna learn eventually. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to you, Dog Dick. Y'all will learn eventually what's real and what ain't out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's a different era, a different time, dog. You wanna follow a motherfucker that's gonna lead you off the cliff? Then go ahead and do what you gotta do. But like I said, 3 litters, and not one of them 3 litters come from the dogs off the dog pound. You still lying. You told, now, these brothers want to see the mama dog with the puppies. Oh, the mama dog got mastitis. What I got to do with it? Oh, the mama, you ain't gonna never see the mama dogs. See, let me explain to y'all something, what's going on here. Once again, and I ain't gonna keep doing this because my shit is rolling. I can't help what the next man out here trying to do and live off what the next man did. And just by you saying, and I know the brothers ain't lying because he told it to me. Oh, the black brothers can make some money now. Dynamite, you lost. Like I said earlier, you lost, dog. You is fucking lost. We eating out here. We good. You know what I'm saying? We good. And we good without a lie. Oh, you say PBK crazy. I want you to say that. But I can say what I can say to y'all face. I don't got to block a brother channel out. I don't got to block a brother YouTube, Facebook page out. None of that type of shit. Like I said before, the credibility to that welcome out shit is out the window. You know, out the fucking window. Don't believe that Big John shit. Don't believe that Little John shit. You ain't got no way to prove it, so we ain't gonna believe it. Maybe we would have believed it if you wouldn't been lying about the other shit. See, what the quarterback of the team should have did is figure out what was going on before he sent that running back running down the street with that ball like a chicken with his head cut off. Oh, I'm welcome on. White folk letting the black folk get a chance to make some money. Speaking out his words. Speaking from his words. And every time he want to get y'all gassed up, he go show a picture of them boys' property and talk about a damn cylinder. Talking about a cylinder. Let me ask Walkamo this, the real Walkamo. Fuck all that bullshit, fuck all that playing. Let's get down to the real shit, man. You mean to tell me y'all brothers bred y'all dogs for 30 years or more? The Big John dogs, y'all don't got none of them on the yard outside of Johnson. You had, which was a termite Big John dog, right? Why wouldn't y'all update y'all yard every 10 years if the Big John shit was real? Why you don't got no dogs off Little John? You claim you got Little John sperm. Why there ain't one dog off Little John in that, or was one dog off Little John in that damn yard? You know, you can't tell me that you wouldn't have had one Little John stud in that yard. You don't save sperm like that. Only way you save sperm without using it when you need to use it is because you know it ain't really what you say it is. You want to make us think it's that, but you know it ain't that. So you're going to breed these dogs until they bred so tight. You're going to breed these dogs till they just losing all their traits. I'm talking to the real Walkamo. You're going to breed all these dogs till they lose all their traits. And they going to never bring that Big John out. They're refreshing this shit up. You ain't got to bring it out every year. 10 years. Freshen it up. You mean to tell me brothers got 30 years worth of inbreeding and line breeding with no freshening it up? Now let me ask y'all this. Why didn't y'all keep any of them Big John dogs y'all was selling that I got in 2012 off Big John and Shakur, maybe Shakur too? Why y'all don't got none of them? Or why y'all didn't have any? Why Buddy, none of the rest of them, Quick, Buddy, none of them dogs is off Big John. Off a dog off Big John. They all off grandsons, great grandsons. You know, Buddy, Crazy Eyes Jr. Why Crazy Eyes Jr.? Off Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes off Big John. You know, but you see how much breeding y'all had to do to get that? But like I said, man, it's all good. Y'all believe what y'all want to believe. You're going to have these folk out here, they're going to jump off the edge just because, like I said before, this dog game is one of the racist sports you're going to be involved in. It's no different than the rest of the stuff. You know? Let me explain to you. Big you, little me, and then you got your black brothers who always gonna call you little you and big them. Like I said, they can't do nothing wrong. So when I know all this stuff is going on, fuck all that dog game. I'm stepping to my lane. I do training, I do podcasting, I got a few dogs, and I don't give a damn about all that shit y'all talking about. I'm gonna speak about it for content and say what I wanna say, voice my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like I said before, ain't none of y'all doing what we doing with these pit bulls. You know what I'm saying? I can go back 100 years. And ain't got a motherfucker that teaching these dogs how to sit, stay, drop, and do none of that shit. You know? Find me an old school dog, man, to compare myself to. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't do it with the brothers that you just want to compare me to with a fucking, a couple breedings they made, a couple good breedings. I need to know that you compare me to somebody who can finesse these dogs. Modern age dog brothers bring something to the table that they ain't seen before, and they're gonna have to look at it because social media make it that way. You know, like I said, man, shop with who y'all want to shop with, because at the end of the day, a lot of y'all, you won't even say it, but I can see how you buying your dogs, right? I can see how you buying your dogs, and I can see how you moving. Like I said before, PBK gonna be good. At the end of the day, I ain't gotta hide behind shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta hide behind shit. Now, Dynamite, you know, you don't think I know your hot ass boy over there gonna send the heat my way because I'm on your ass? Yeah, let's talk about that. You know, a whole dog fighting bust. Got busted with the box, drugs, whatever, everything. Dogs, scratched up dogs. And his daddy went down with him. But you want me to stay hush hush on that shit. Why? Why? It's too many dog brothers in South Carolina need to know about that shit. You know? Too many people in South Carolina. What his name was? Mootry from that Georgetown area. Google it. Google it. Any brother. Man, Georgetown County busted for dog fighting. Mootry. Y'all hot. Y'all don't know what's going on out this bitch. And then you trying to come out here with the lies, come out here with all this other stuff, thinking somebody gonna ride out with you. Maybe the other boys, but I don't got time for it, dog. Neither one of y'all. I don't give a fuck who it is. At this point right here, I done see where folks standing at, and I'm gonna stand where I stand at. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, I never needed Walk'em, the real Walk'em. I never needed them to bulldog. You know what I'm saying? We different, Dynamite. You know? While you was playing Master's son, I was kicking Master's ass. But it's all good, man. It's all good. Like I said, when y'all brothers ask me these questions about this shit, you know, I mean, I don't really know how else to give it to you besides, because I can't keep talking about the same shit far as this motherfucker got fake dogs. He ain't got the real dogs. He ain't got the dogs at all. You know, get a dog from Dog Dick. He owe Dog Dick puppies. Get a dog from this man over here. He owe him puppies. He ain't got the puppies to pay none of y'all boys back. None of y'all. And all y'all gonna get puppies, not from Walk'em. You gonna get puppies off Dog Dick. My boy in Florida, yo, you gonna get your puppies from Dog Dick. Dog Dick, you gonna get your puppies from the other nigga he done lied to. And when I bred John Stone, whoever owned that dog, they would have got the puppies off that. Cause see, I'm convinced you don't own none of them dogs except for that dog Mango and that other dog that you had around that same time. That yellow girl too, you ain't raised that shit. At all. You buying dogs and then it's all good. It's all good, man. Like I said, don't worry about it. We got real shit over here. We doing real things over here and we ain't trying to lie about shit. You know what I'm saying? It's so easy to catch these brothers up in lies in this dog game. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, keep making your money, dog. You see where trying to make money their way leads you to? Now, if I wanted to make fake pages, if I was a fake page type maker, I could easily get on your Facebook group, walk hog dogs. Hey, y'all brothers, ask him what did he ever win with that shit? Why do you think it's so good, Dynamite? You ain't won shit with it. Let's go back. What are you talking about? The technician? He wasn't no, what it was, a one? A one? He wasn't a two. So what you won with this shit, that you willing to say, oh, y'all come buy this shit. Y'all come buy it. I see me, I didn't just look at somebody else do. I can't get no hard dick off of another man. What the hell he doing with a dog? You know? I gotta see if I can finesse this shit. And if I can't work it, then I gotta go somewhere else. Keep it stepping. You know? Keep it stepping. See, I came up around two dog men, Walk'em and Crossroad. I learned two different ways, you know? Two different ways. Crossroad went into big names. Crossroad was going into Barracuda. Crossroad was going into what's that dog name? 187. Crossroad was going into big kennels, big names, as well as the other group. But Crossroad never came at us with lies. And I'm going to keep it all the way 100 with you. Crossroad gave me up to the police. But as a dog man, you know, I learned more from Crossroad than I learned from Welcome All. Because a lie is always based on what you're trying to sell me. A lie is always based on what you're trying to sell me. You see, I'm just going to give you the honest truth. I take them Welcome All dogs and make them look better than what Welcome All was doing with them. I get a dog from them boys, got worms and all kind of shit. I'm giving these folk healthy looking puppies. That's the reason Mango and the other dog look the way they look right now, because I gave them healthy puppies. But yeah, that dog that I got, my man got way down there, that dog that came off quick and ran storm, let me tell you about how that dog looked when I got him. And I got a video on it to prove it. Wormy ass dog, you know, and I was supposed to get another one, but I didn't like the way that one looked. It was just too small all the way around. Dogs running all around. You look in the water bowl, you see little squiggly little damn things in the water fucking shit, you know. Man, listen here, man. Do what y'all do, and I'm doing what I do. You know? At this point, I don't want a dog off Big John. I don't want a dog off Little John. I want a dog off Mellow Yellow and Fletcher. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. I don't want all that other bullshit. I can care less about all that other bullshit. I'm going to talk these stories because I'm a podcaster. You know? I'm talking these stories just because of that. Other than that, the hell with all that old school shit. A lot of y'all can't say that because the Big John shit ran through your whole program. So you can't talk heavy. But see, me on the other hand, I do a lot of heavy talking because I've been out there bulldogging. All y'all brothers that know me, you know, that be on Facebook and you went and shot with him off the strength of what I was saying. You even bought the dogs that came off the stuff that I was breeding that I already had for you already. Already had it for you already. All y'all gonna get what you're looking for. I promise you that. You gonna get what you're looking for and I'm gonna do content on it. I promise you that shit. And what you gonna say I'm hating? Nah, I'm gonna pinpoint and show you where your shit flaw at. You know what I'm saying? So let's move on. Some real dog talk with some real dog brothers out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Stick to DJing, Dynamite. You know, stick to DJing, dog, because in this dog game, you showed already the first 6 months that you ain't built for this shit. You know what I'm saying? You built to take these brothers' money, shit these brothers, and you and Titan, and we ain't going out like that no more. Period. You know, we never went out like that with you. You don't know the dog game, and you come up here trying to shit brothers, thinking they gonna run just because you got a Welcome All dog. There's a few of y'all out there thinking just because you got Welcome All dogs, people gonna run up to you. Oh, let me get it. Man, I'm here to distinguish what's the difference between this one, that one, this one, and that one. Group ain't yours. John Stone is a sick damn dog. You know what I'm saying? Mango probably the only healthy one you got. And you ain't raised none of them motherfuckers. So we ain't on the same level, dog. You know, we ain't on the same level. And I ain't rocking with nobody that's lying about them dogs. I don't give a damn which kennel it is. Welcome All, the fake Welcome All, the real Welcome All. You lying about them dogs? Fuck you. Stay over there with what you got going on. I'm in my own lane. I built my lane. You know what I'm saying? I didn't need nobody else to help me. The black brothers can eat now. Man, you sound like a runaway fucking slave, dog. That's what the fuck you sound like. As a matter of fact, you wouldn't run away because you trying to stick close to master. But like I say, man, let's move on. Big salute to the dog guy, man. Big salute to the dog guy. He had a few questions for me out there. And like I said, I'm honored and humbled you feel the way you feel, dog God, about, you know, my show and things I'll be speaking about. You know, I'm gonna try to keep content coming good, man. But I just want to address this stuff that we was talking about. You know, at least you asked me. He asked me, you know, about the Malawi's when he first started watching my videos. Because I told y'all brothers, I've been doing videos before I started this dog talk. You know, I was doing training videos. You know what I'm saying, with the miles and stuff. He was watching them and he was asking me, he said he seen how I kind of drifted more towards the pit bulls. And, you know, what's my thoughts on that as far as, you know, the males and the pits, and what's my thoughts, or have I ever been thinking about using the bull herder dogs, which is the pit bull crossed with the Malawi. You know, and my thing is, man, I'm gonna see if I can give a quick quick story. You know, I got into Malawi's just like anybody else who probably got into them. You seen a hot dog, you like that, you like the tricks they do. You say you gotta have one of them kind of dogs. So I got into that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's why I always say do your research before you get these dogs, because the research that I did wasn't the kind of research that I should have did. You see, anybody who haven't got these dogs and you doing research on the color, listen, man, what you really need to do is talk to folk who got these dogs. You know, you Google something, you type something up, it's not gonna benefit you the way you talk to somebody who own these dogs, man. That's the kind of research you need to do. Now, my thing is, when I first got into miles, brother, I didn't know about bloodlines. Like I knew about pits, miles got the same kind of bloods. You know, good bloods, bad bloods, this and that. I didn't know about all that stuff. And see, when it comes to these miles, I feel like they're great dogs, man. I feel like they're great dogs. I feel like they are superior. They are alpha dogs. You know what I'm saying? If it was just about the money, the Malawi's, I haven't lost any puppies in about 5 or 6 litters. 16 puppies, 15 puppies off a litter, 12 puppies off a litter. Great mama dogs. You know, great trainable dogs. Great, just great outgoing pets. But the level of attention that they need, the level of support that they need, and I can't, or I realize that I'm not going to be able to give it to them when I got more than one dog. You know, if I got one dog, you know, and even as time goes on, because brother, when you first start watching my video, I was a little bit younger. I'm getting a little older now, you know, which don't mean I can't train the Malawi's, you know, because that stuff keep you young, keep you in shape, you know. But the thing is, I'm not trying to stay on the go like that. You know, them dogs keep you on the go. You know, if I just put it on the chain and leave it, then I got a different kind of dog. I got a dog that's more destructive, tearing up stuff, tearing up shoes, tearing up the fence, digging holes in the yard. You know, I got a more destructive, a more problematic dog. Now, what I want to say is this attention and this time that you give this dog is good for the first year, good for the second year. But what's gonna happen 3, 4, 5, 6? This dog need continuing to be that number one dog on that program. You know, at the end of the day, man, I just feel like I'm a pit bull man through and through. You know, if I had to choose any dog, you know, before I dealt with a Malawi's, it would have been a pit bull, right? So I'm a pit bull man. But if I can do the same things with the pit bulls that I can do with the Malawi's, it makes me drift away from the Malawi's. You know, if I can do the same exact things with the pits that I can do with the males, it makes me drift away from the males because of one thing. The males supposed to be doing that, and the pits, you're not used to seeing them do that. So if I got a pit bull right here, and I got a Malinois right here, which one is gonna get more attention if they're doing the same exact thing and we got a crowd of people looking at us? We got a crowd of people looking. This Malinois spinning in circles, this pit bull spinning in circles. This Malinois jumping in hoops, this pit bull jumping in hoops. This Malinois doing protection, this pit bull doing protection. Which one they gonna look at? The crowd gonna be like, oh, they're gonna be amazed with the pit bull, because they're not used to seeing that type of work out them dogs. You see, sometimes you gotta put yourself in an uncomfortable situation to see victory. Yeah, that pit might not catch on as fast. I know he ain't gonna catch on as fast. That mile might do 3 or 4 commands before that pit learn to. But I'm patient. Because the pit got some things the mile don't got. When the dog 2 or 3 years old, fully trained, I can take him, I can do protection work with him, but I can chill with that pit. I don't have to give him all my attention. I can let that pit stay in for a week without even taking him out with a whole bunch of exercise, and it's not gonna affect him. They're more laid back dogs, you know. The Malinois, they're real souped up. They're super smart, and when I say smart, man, if you haven't owned one, you wouldn't know. These dogs are the closest things outside, like them stray shepherds and stuff. These dogs are the closest things that understand what you're saying, other than another human. And maybe a monkey. Once you get them trained and stuff like that, once you get them to where they know their commands and different things, you know. So the Malinois are great dogs, man. And I would never say don't get a Malinois for anybody, any brother out there. I feel like it'll be a great experience for you. You know, as a dog brother, get you a Malinois. Ride that roller coaster, buddy. and this is the thing about it. My opinion on it ain't the holy grail. You know what I'm saying? It's millions of dog brothers out here, and everybody have their own little way they do certain dogs. You know what I'm saying? But me, myself personally, you know, I'm not gonna say I won't have another Mal, because I'm about to breed anime shortly, or in a little while. And I may keep one off that. But for the most part, man, the dogs, they really need a lot of attention. That's why the police use these dogs and the army use these dogs, because these dogs aren't regular dogs. They can be bought by the regular public, and that's when the misunderstanding comes in at, because you want the dog to be, oh, come here, over there chilling on the couch. You want the dog to be right here, sitting right here chilling. Now, they will sit here and chill, but they're not gonna do that all day long. Let me give you a quick example. Anime and Merino. Anime, I can leave her in the house all day, go chill, go holler at my boys, go do this, go do that, come back, and she right here chilling when I get back. Ain't nothing tore up in the house. I can leave her around all my studio equipment. She ain't gonna do nothing. At the most she'll do, and she haven't even did this. I'm just putting this on her, and she ain't never did it. She 5 years old and haven't did this. Knock my equipment, knock a light down, knock a stand down or something. Never did it. She is the perfect house dog. Will not use the bathroom in the house. But Merino, he don't use the bathroom in the house. Perfect house dog. But you can't leave him by himself. I go to the store, come back, I gotta either take him with me or put him in the cage. I done bought about 5 or 6 remote controls for the TV. Chewed up my shoes. I want to say he chewed up some of my equipment. Not nothing that wouldn't have stopped me from doing a show, but like some of the small stuff. He chewed it up. And that's the stuff he do when he's by himself. And this is when I'm taking him out every day and working him all day, every day. So it's not no, oh, he not getting worked enough. This is just the style of dogs these dogs are. Now, let me explain to you some more, you know, so you can understand these dogs when you get one. You know, and this is something I learned from my cousin. When you get one, and you may have it with your kids and stuff like that, you know, this is what you got to always remember. The dog gonna love your kid and family to death, and the kid friends and all that. But the dog don't understand rough playing. Those dogs don't understand rough playing, where a pit bull might not react to it. Playing tackle football with the kids out there playing wrestling. They out there in the middle of a WWE match playing wrestling and all kind of stuff, and the Malinois come and attack one of the friends. You know? And it won't even be a real attack. It'd be just something just to get them off. If it's not a real attack. But they're not doing it because of something bad. They're doing it because you wrestling, you slamming their honor. Now, what I will say about that, it comes with training. If you know that you're going to have kids around that dog and it's a chance that they can be out there playing kickball, football, whatever, and the dog can be out there with them, you need to start that early with them dogs. When I say start early, let them kids play with their friends. Let them do how they really going to do, wrestle, play and all that. By the time that dog get 4 or 5 months old, he doesn't know they over there. Oh, the dog thinking in his head, oh, he just over there acting like Ric Flair about to jump off the top rope. He just over there acting like Ultimate Warrior over there screaming and all kind of stuff. They ain't gonna hurt each other. The dog will know that because he was raised up on that. You know what I'm saying? When you don't raise him up on the wrestling and the playing rough and all that with the strangers and the family friends, the dog will look to protect them folk. You know? And that's what I say about that. When you get one, make sure that you introduce that dog to everybody that's gonna be coming into contact with him throughout his life. At least the ones that you know that you're dealing with at that moment. Because, you know, people come and go in your lives, so you can't never say that. But the ones, for the most part, that's going to be around that dog, you got to make sure that that dog understands the way of life and the way that y'all are living. You know what I'm saying? The bull herder dogs, I feel like is a great option. You know, but at the same time, I had a few homeboys with bull herder, and I even thought about doing bull herder with anime next litter. You know what I'm saying? I thought about it, but you know, I'm a pure man. I like to keep it pure. And the bull herder itself will probably be considered a full-blooded dog eventually. You know, like they call it, what they say, the Malinois X. The Malinois X is a Malinois bred to a German Shepherd. Okay? The bull herder is a pit bull bred to a Malinois. You know? And that's why I said, man, that pit bull need to be in the Hall of Fame when it comes to dogs. Because that, you know, find me another dog that they put in as many dogs as they use for the pit bull. Find me any other dog, modern day time, that they got a little bit of that in it. A little bit of that in each one of these dogs. They got a little bit of pit in every one of them damn dogs. To the brother that got down my comments, you didn't say nothing bad or nothing, but you made a whole long page talking about Bobby Hall and what he do and what he don't got, or who he wasn't, or this and that. Dog, that's what I be telling y'all brothers. Get up here and talk about that shit. Why would you type a fucking paragraph? Why would you type a whole damn page when you can get up here and talk about it? I don't believe that shit y'all type. Tell me something so I can hear it in your voice. Tell me if you're lying or not. Tell me if you're telling the truth or not. And I ain't looking for your validation. The need for you to tell me that I'm saying the right shit. I said, you like it, you don't. Get the fuck out my face. Like I said before, man, I go out here and make these dogs cut a couple flips, spin a couple back flips, go between my legs, do a couple drops, down, sits, and you can kiss my ass. You know? Y'all boys lost, stuck, and it just, it's a sad situation in this pit bull game, man. Sad situation. And I feel for a lot of these brothers out here, man, that's trying to make a way in this dog game, that's trying to really see a path, that's just getting in the dog game. I feel sorry, man. This is one thing that's gonna be important for you in this dog game, this pit bull game. You gotta stick to what's in your heart. Fuck all that bullshit. You know, forget all that stuff talking about, oh, I wanna, listen here, dog. Right now, I don't know who the biggest bootlegger is. David Tant, that walk him all shit. Let's see who else. Let's name up all the bootleggers we know. Red Devil, Big John, Tombstone, the Jeep Dog, what is it, Black Jacket one of them? You know which one I'm talking about. Bootleg. You know, let's call them out for me, brothers. You know them. Call them out. Bootleg. And like I said, that don't mean these dogs don't come off of good dogs. Okay, give you an example. It don't come off Big John. It come off one of the dogs that's living. So that means you didn't get a Big John dog, but you still got a dog off Big John. You understand? So it's bootleg, but it's still the same stuff. You know, even with Tat stuff, it's bootleg. And I see Tat gave y'all brother some dogs that wasn't off yellow as well. You see? He gave y'all shit that wasn't off yellow. And I should have known, man, when Dynamite came out here, when you came out here, dog, and you start calling all my folk behind their back. See, in your head, you thought everybody was gonna jump the ride of you because you say walk them off. You feel like they feel the way you feel about them. See, I felt like them was my homeboys, not my daddy. My daddy died a long time ago, and my father is in heaven. And around me and with me every day. And I don't mean my fleshly, earthly father. You know? So I don't seek validation, man. Because I done seen, over the past 2 or 3 years, I seen exactly what this dog game wanted to be. You think we gonna use our time, our podcast, all this shit right here, and big y'all same damn heroes up for the next damn 10 years? Shit me. Shit me. You know what I'm saying? You better rely on brothers like Fat Bill, brothers like Garcia, and brothers like Going Hard and them boys to keep them old schoolers relevant. Cause I'm trying my damn best to let y'all brothers know, man, it's about you. The hell with all them old schoolers. You know what I'm saying? They can't help you do shit you got going on now. I ain't talking about the brothers on YouTube now. They can help you. I'm talking about them ones that's in them books from way back in the days that y'all want to act like is, I don't know, man. You know, brothers get mad when you start talking about their favorite doggers and all kind of shit. You know, I just call it the way I see it, man. Call it the way I see it. Like I told them, I'm a dog trainer. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dog trainer. I perfect you look at my description, I perfect the Tarzan style. I can use e-collars, I can use choke chains, I can use all that shit. And some of that stuff gets your results a little bit faster. But I specialize in the Tarzan method. Get the dog, get into his head. Of course, you're going to have some corrections. You're going to have some corrections. But I get into his head, I won't need the e-collar for training. I use the e-collar for reinforcement in case he ever do something and get out of hand, I can zap him down. That means if he's acting the way he's supposed to act, he'll never feel that electric shock on his neck, period. He just had the collar on. Put the collar on him, make him think, make him act up. Let me ask y'all brothers this, right? Have you ever noticed, my brothers who do training, have you ever noticed that your dog will act a little up when he take that collar off? He know when he got that collar on and off. Take that collar off, hey, so-and-so, come here. He running around, he ain't even listening to you. Put that collar on, come here. You ain't got to hit the button. He coming. Because the dog knows, you know? But like I said, man, I appreciate everybody that be rocking with me, man. October the 31st, we going down. It's going down. How about when I ask Welcome All, let's go to these shows, man. Let's represent these Big John dogs in a positive way. You know, I don't got no help represent these Big John dogs in a positive way. All I got help out here doing is a brother trying to ride off what the fuck I'm doing, and you selling dogs and you selling them for a whole different reason. You know, I ain't trying to rock with y'all. I ain't trying to big up and talk good for y'all. Do your own good talking. Stay over there in that dirty section of Facebook and get what you're going to get. Like I said before, 2 of y'all out of 3 of y'all done got busted already. You know, and when I said 2 of y'all, I wasn't talking about Welcome All. Because they didn't get busted. They got chain setups. Dynamite is what I'm talking about. 2 of the 3 people around you that got busted for dog fight in the last year and a half. See, you don't understand how Sled out here war against these brothers in South Carolina. And like I said, you don't think I know? Your folk will get over there. They in the crew, they in that boat now. Them folk that calling the police on me. Oh, go check so-and-so out. Check so-and-so out. He fight dogs. Check so-and-so out. Yeah, bitch. I done changed my life. Went legal. Went to this podcast. I speak and I talk that real dog talk. I give it to you fair, uncut, raw and unbiased. You know, lost a lot of friends, so-called friends. People that was following me, lost them because I said shit that rubbed them the wrong way. You know, I ain't gonna be nobody's son. When I say son, I mean shout out to my New York brothers. When they say I'm a son you. I ain't nobody's son, and I ain't nobody's son. I ain't nobody's boy. You know, I ain't nobody's flunky, play toy. When I come with these dogs, I come to get down for mine. You know, and I rock with brothers that do the same thing. If I fuck with you, I see that in you. You getting down for yours. No matter if it's training, no matter if it's your podcast, no matter if it's your breathing techniques, that boy get down for his. You see, that's why I keep bringing this subject up. That's why they hate BKK so much. The boy get down for his. Y'all brothers ain't used to brothers that get down for theirs. Salute to that brother, Grassroots K9s. One of the many brothers. Let me name some of these brothers out. Vanguard K9. Salute to you, my brother. I may not tell you this enough, but before I start doing my dog channels, my dog pitbull channels, before I start doing all that, and I was just training the Molly Wilds on Facebook, and I had my brothers used to follow me on Facebook and say, man, your channel should be way bigger. And I couldn't understand what they was talking about. I was watching Vanguard then, man. Getting knowledge from Vanguard K9, learning about these training, learning about training. Grassroots K9s, getting knowledge from these brothers that look like me. No disrespect to nobody else. Because I rock with everybody, man. But at the end of the day, I made my foundation strong. That way I can fall back on it. I ain't built my foundation off of dick riding somebody else. That way when somebody else decide they want to do their own thing, now I'm left in the limbo. I didn't build my foundation off of what the next man can do with the dogs. I built my foundation off of what I can do with this shit, Big salute to my man John Dembry. Big salute to my man Ken Lightning out there. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to City Boy Kennels. Big salute to Mr. 216 down there. Big salute to Union County. Big salute to Big Logic. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to Dogman TV. Big thanks to all the brothers and sisters that subscribe to Big Dog TV. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have it roll up and rolling in a few minutes. Every other, I done got more content coming to it. Like I said, I'm balancing 2 different pages. So just give me time, man. Let me work. A big salute out to everybody, man, taking care of them dogs out there. Everybody that's doing what they got to do with these pets, man. And don't fall for the fuckery out there. It's always a million brothers that's trying to get a sale from you. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. Don't think that brother that's trying to sell you that dog for $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 is trying to shit you more than the brother that's trying to sell you the dog for $500. Just because you paying $500, a little bit of money for it, don't mean you not getting shitted. These brothers are crooks on all levels out here. Can't even read a pedigree. You can't read a pedigree, but you telling me I don't know about Bobby Hall. Now to my brother Dog God, like I said, big salute to you again, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, totally saying I'm gonna go all the way out, but at this moment, man, I don't really have time for it, dog. I'm all the way focused on my podcast. This is what I'm trying to do. These are my dogs. You know what I'm saying? These videos are my dogs. My chained out dogs. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm focused on. That dog shit, I gave it 20 years, 30 years, dog. I've been rocking these pit bulls and different dogs since I've been a teenager, man. 14. No exaggeration. I'm 46 now. So what's that? 14, 46, 32? 32 years, man, I've been doing this shit. No exaggeration. I'm a podcaster, dog. You know, I found my way. I didn't have to get somebody to come say, oh, I'm tired of making money. This is the thing. See, some people don't know the game the way they think they know the game. You see, Dynamite, I'm gonna tell you something that's about to hurt your feelings. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna run and tell this shit after I tell you this. The only reason you can even acting like you can represent that Walk'em name is because them brothers feel like that name too hot. So they get it out their name, getting into your black ass name. The only way you can rock that shit, if them boys wasn't feeling like they were hot, they wouldn't give you that damn name to run with. So right now, if Walk'em get busted, it's gonna be your black ass. If they come with any old charges for Walk'em, it's your black ass. I couldn't tell you that first because I knew you was gonna run back and tell it. But I'm saying it to you now in your fucking face, knowing you're gonna run back and tell it. Only reason you got that name, dog, because it's hot. FBI, police, or whoever do their information. Leading right back to you. Hopefully none of that shit happen. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, just saying, dog, you don't want the real. You want somebody to lie to you. And then you want to come out here to these brothers that pay their hard-earned money, you, Tight, and the rest of them, and lie to folk. Tight, he been shooting people out of puppies for the last damn 4 or 5 years. I've been getting 2 or 3. I've been up here for a few years. For the last 3 or 4 or 5 years, Titan been shitting these brothers out here about their dogs. Either he won't send them no pictures of the puppies, the mama dog, they sending their mama dogs to breed. You won't send them no pictures of the daddy dog stuck. You just saying, oh, you bred them. But we'll get to them subjects when they pop up again. Why should any brother go to that Walk'em Hog Dog page and ask him why should they buy a dog off that Big John stuff? What makes them so good? And see what they tell you. See if you're gonna post a picture. This make them good. This make them good. This make them good. Listen here, dog. Like I said before, man. Pelican Bay K9s, raw and uncut, fair and unbiased. I don't give a damn about you being my friend. You know what I'm saying? You pop up out the blue any damn way. Like I said before, yeah, we knew each other all our lives. Half our lives. But you pop up out the blue over the past year. Trying to act like you was around here doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that. You wasn't doing shit. And I'm almost guaranteed you can't get up there and hold a whole conversation with us. But anyway, I wouldn't let you get on my damn channel. Run your own shit. Because you don't know the ins and outs. You be done said the wrong thing up there. Like I said, man, somebody got to keep the Big John name rolling. Somebody got to keep the Big John dog solidified. Somebody got to keep it certified Big John shit. And once y'all start letting all this fake sperm breedings, right now the brother says 4. Dynamite got a litter of puppies right now, and the same litter is being used for 2 different females. 2 different females. Posting the pictures up here. Ain't that the same puppy from the last female? Or the 2 brown puppies. Like I said before, man, you want to be a dog man so bad that you willing to take everybody's dogs from around the country and play the middleman, and at the end of the day, you're going to be back the hell up. Every man going to want this puppy and you can't supply it. Oh, I need this, oh, I need that. And like I said, man, I'm going to leave that Big John shit on this note. Ain't no damn cylinder. It might be a cylinder, but ain't no Big John sperm in it. Cause I'm like, hey brothers, when they drop that big giant sperm, we better see some buckskin brindle dogs. Buckskin brindle dogs. The 90s colors. We don't want to see what Buddy and them was looking like. Mellow Yellow them, which was same old school colors. Same old school colors, but it was more colors back then. You know? More colors. Little John. I seen chocolate dogs off Little John. Like a dark color, red color. Let's see if we see these dogs off of this fake sperm y'all talking about y'all got. But like I said, man, all we can do, give these brothers this legitimate dog talk. You know what I'm saying? Try to make sure everybody stay on the same page, man. And just, shit, watch out for haters. That's all it is to it, man. Watch out for haters. Watch out for haters, liars, and schemers and scammers. You don't think these brothers out here know that it's a million brothers out here sitting with a pocket full of money and they want a good dog? Instead of working, they want to ride off somebody else's shit and then lie about it at that. Walmart sent you out here to see if that Big John lie was gonna work in modern day time. It don't work. I'm gonna let you know it don't work, dog. So yes, we know your Big John sperm probably will be another Walmart dog. So when y'all get the dogs that say Big John, it's probably gonna be a Walmart dog, but it ain't all Big John. It ain't all Little John. And that's all I'm gonna say about that, man. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You know what I'm saying? PB K9s, doing it how I do it. Some gonna like it, some ain't. I really don't care. You know, keep doing what I'm doing. October the 31st, Samurai Kennel Digital Dog Show. We stay doing legal shit, man. Y'all brothers, you don't help on nothing legal out here, but you want to use a motherfucking damn name. You want to holler at my peeps doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that. Man, listen here, man. Like I told y'all a couple videos ago, a lot of them bullshit motherfuckers that's trying to ling around and make money off of you, cut that shit short. Make money your motherfucking self. Grind your damn self. You ain't grinding, you ain't about to get no grind off my shit. And I ain't just talking about dynamite. Work hard. If you ain't working, I ain't about to work for you. When these folk go to ask me questions, I'm going to give them the answer that they looking for. And not the one you want me to tell them. PB K9s, y'all stay safe, y'all stay legal, and we out.